Welcome to Calpe, and today I'm going to take you on a little ride around some of the best roads that Calpe has to offer. And the reason I'm doing this is because I'm stood in front of Villa Palm View, which is just there behind me, and this is the exact villa that we will be taking you out to in March 2026. So you can join me and our UK Bike Fit team as we bring a cycling holiday out here. We're going to make sure you're looked after. We've got a private chef to sort our breakfast and dinner, which is really cool. So all of your meals are catered for, all included. We have a mechanic, so Alex from Crafted Cycles will be joining us. He's going to be our full-time mechanic to clean your bikes down, build your bikes up when you get here. He's going to provide mechanical support out on the road if you need it. And we have a support car following the rides that we're going to put on. So not only are we going to put on a short ride and a long ride each day, so you can choose whichever one you fancy. We are also going to have a support car with nutrition, mechanical support in there. So if you need anything out on the road, we've got you covered. Alternatively, if you just want to come and enjoy this incredible villa and the incredible food and our company, obviously, then you can just come and turn up and go and do your own riding. Do your own thing. We don't mind. You can do whatever you want. You can join us or enjoy yourself in whichever way you want. So this is in March 2026, so any other details that you want to know, you can either drop us a message or you visit our website at ukbikefit.com and everything will be on there. But right now, I'm going to take you on a ride and show you some of the routes and roads that you can expect. And yeah, let's go and take a look at what Calpe has to offer. So just on the first climb of the day, and this climb is one of the main ways up into the mountains. Just look at this. Beautiful smooth tarmac. It's a very steady climb. It's about 3-4% average for about 4 miles. So it's just a really nice steady way up into the mountains. A good one just to open your legs on and wake yourself up in the morning. Weather's incredible, of course. Look at the scenery. It's just through a little pass, like gorge, and yeah, that's the direction we're heading. One of the lesser known climbs, which is what I'm on now, it's called Puerto de Padramala, and it goes out of Morera to Benissa, and it's an incredible climb. Not many people like it's not one of the famous ones, but it's an incredible route, especially when you've got views like that. So a little hidden gem. So this climb just winds up out of Morera through some like big villas, through some trees and shaded areas like this, which is really nice. Little signs all the way up telling you what's in store. And because it winds up from the coast, like straight out the coast, you're not already in the mountains, you do get some incredible views of Calpe, which you might just be able to see behind me, which is really nice because you don't normally get to see that from the mountains because you're too far inland. So yeah, I'd say this is very typical of all the climbing around here, where it's 4-5%, never steep enough that you have to grind your gears. You can just choose a gear that suits your cadence and just spin up. I think a lot of people who do go away abroad, maybe somewhere they've not been before, do get a little bit worried about whether the climbs will be too much for them, but you never have that worry here because, as I say, everything's just very steady. So you can just select your gear, take your time and spin up them. So this is the official start of the Puerto de Denia, and I'm going to say it's 15k, but really it's one short climb at the start, not too steep, and then a lot of flat / 1-2% gradient sort of stuff. So I don't really class that as a climb, so it doesn't feel like a climb when you're on it. And then you've got that 3k 10, 11, 12% bit at the end. So just on this first little kicker now, and look at that. That's where we're heading, over towards those mountains over there. And I don't know if you can see it, there's a little ridge etched into the hillside, and that is the climb that we're going to do now. So I'm actually really excited to get to Pinos and that road in between. I think one of the reasons why this is one of my favourite roads, climbs in Calpe is just how varied it is. So you get these sheltered tree sections, it's very, very quiet around here, and then all of a sudden you get these incredible views every single corner. Just amazing. So now on our little route today, we're going to descend the backside of the Denia to Jalo, and then from Jalo we go to Parthent to do the famous Coderats, where Tadej Pogačar is currently quaking in his boots, in his little cycling shoes, because I'm about to go and take his KOM. So watch this space. So that was a lovely descent off the back of the Denia into Jalo, and now we're at Parthent, which is right at the foot of the Coderats, and that up there is the Coderats, which we'll be going up now. At the bottom of the Coderats there is a brilliant cycling cafe, and I've just had an absolute mind block and can't remember the name of it, so editor Chris will put the name of it on screen now, but we will definitely be heading there probably more than once on our little cycling holiday in March. So if you want to see the best riding and the best cafes, then come and join us. Right, let's go up the Coderats. Now Tadej Pogačar does have the KOM up here, and famously he brought a whole team of his UAE Emirates teammates who gave him an absolutely insane lead out all the way up the climb, and took it. I think it was in 12 minutes something. Maybe we'll flash it up on screen now, but absolutely insane time. I would like to get somewhere close to that today, but obviously I won't be. But yeah, let's just enjoy the climb. I mean, it's incredible road. There's really nice views. It's a very steady gradient all the way up, so you can really control your pace. It's not a particularly hard climb. It's about 5 or 6% average, so it's just a really, really nice spin of a climb, and you can make it as hard or as easy as you like, and everyone will be able to get up here. There's no worries about it being too hard. The reason that this is quite famous and a lot of pros who live and train out here do this climb all the time is because it is very, very steady, very average gradient. It's perfect climb for doing efforts on. So a lot of teams will come out here, they'll ride out to the climb, do all their efforts for the day, do their training, and then head back. A lot of the time when you come in spring, you'll see a lot of riders having their blood lactate taken at the top of the climb. A lot of riders do lactate threshold testing and profiling up here, so which is something we can offer on our cycling holiday if you so wish. If that's your thing, we can do you a lactate profile and a lactate threshold test on the Coderats, just like the pros, which is pretty cool. So if you'd like that, just drop us a message. Let's go do it. Okay, so that was the Coderats. As I said at the bottom, you can sort of choose to make it easy or hard for yourself because the gradient's so steady and consistent, and I chose to make it hard for myself today. But if you come out here, you can spin up it until your heart's content, because you can count on us doing that at least once, probably more than once. More so for the cafe at the bottom. And if you do get to the top and do want to do the Coderats, you can then go on to do the Col de Superrats, which I don't know if you can spot it over there. but there's that horrific stretch of tarmac that just goes straight up that mound, right to the top, and that is steep. That goes to 20% plus in parts, if memory serves me right. I won't be doing that today because I've not got the time or the legs, quite frankly. But on the back side of the Coderats is this, which is not only a stunning view again, but this descent goes into a place called Tarbena, and I actually prefer that climb to the Coderats. It's a lot longer, it starts off at a lot lower altitude, but again it's just stunning, and very gradual gradients all the way up. I will be doing that climb on this video. I can't do it on this ride though, so I'm gonna have to come back. You know, someone's got to do it, and climb up through Tarbena to this point to show you that climb, because it is something special. And last time I was here on this descent is where we spotted Remco Evenepoel coming up the other way doing his efforts, which was pretty cool. He gave us a nice little wave as well. What a guy. So yeah, it's a good spot for pro spotting as well. So yeah, I'm going to head down the way I've just come up, past the cafe again. I'm actually going to head back to Morera now, but as I say, I will come back another day and come and do the Tarbena climb for you. And again, editor Chris, some imagination and some heroic editing skills. Next time you'll see me, I'll be on the Tarbena climb. So I am now on the climb up the backside of the Coderats, which goes through Tarbena. You get from Calpe, you take a lovely ride down the coastal road to Altea, and then turn off at Altea into the hills and basically just keep going. And this is definitely my favourite way up to the top of the Coderats, rather than going up the Coderats itself, because that climb is a lot shorter, not steeper, but definitely shorter, and you start the climb from a built-up area, whereas this just feels like you're in the middle of nowhere. Well, we are in the middle of nowhere. It just winds its way up from the coast into the mountains. Lots of very quiet foresty sections. Hardly anyone about, apart from the odd cyclist who are a lot faster than me coming up behind me. And it's just beautiful. You can just really take your time on this one and just wind your way up nice and steady. So I'll see you at the top. So this is Tarbena, made it to the top of the climb. After Tarbena it does dip up and down another couple of times, much shorter climbs, no steeper, but basically once you've reached the town you've almost done it. Yeah, beautiful climb. And now, because it does roll up and down, we've got a lovely couple of descents to go down, so I'll show you those as well. But yeah, after that we'll be at the top of the Coderats. And there we are, back at the top of the Coderats. So if you ask me, that is the nicest way to get to the top of here, rather than going up the Coderats itself. Such a nice, windy, relaxing climb, whereas the Coderats feels like a bit of a tear up sometimes. But let me know in the comments what you think, and remember, if you want to join us here in Calpe in March 2026, then you can. We are putting on our cycling holiday where we are going to look after you, fully catered, amazing villa, supported rides, mechanical support car on the road. What more do you want? If you want any more details, ukbikefit.com, or drop us a message and we'll get back to you with some any details that you will like. But for now, I'm just going to show you a couple more roads and climbs that I think are my highlights of Calpe, so I'll see you there. Welcome back to another day in Calpe, and before we finish up this video, I just wanted to come out here and show you this incredible road, because this is the road where we'll leave our villa and head north if we want an easier, flatter ride to Denia. I don't know if you can see down there, that is Denia. But But yeah, this is just a stunning road. It's Parc Natural, as the signs just told me, which I assume means natural park. I know, Spanish is great. But it's just stunning up here. So I'm just going to descend this descent down into Denia and show you what it looks like. That descent into Denia is probably one of my favourite descents around here. It's just perfectly flowing, not too steep where you're on the brakes all the time, no real sharp hairpin bends, or not too many where you have to scrub off a lot of speed. For the most part, you can just wind your way through nice and gently, and it's a lovely feeling descent. So that'll definitely be on the cards in March. And I've just looped back round to Morera, where I'm going to show you one last climb, iconic climb, which is Cumbra del Sol. And it's been in the Vuelta a few times. I think there was a stage finish up here as well in the Vuelta once. So yeah, it's a steep one. The lower part of the climb is steep. I have done this before, so I know what's in store. And it's definitely one of the toughest climbs around. You definitely need some big gears to do this climb, or I do anyway. So, but yeah, at the top, the views are stunning. So let's go and see what they look like, hopefully, if I can get up. So these lower slopes are some of the steepest. Never looks the same on camera, but I can assure you that's steep. So steep, in fact, that I couldn't film with one hand and ride with the other. I needed both hands to wrestle the front of the bike up that bit. There are flatter sections where you can sort of get your breath back. I mean, after that first bit, it got a little bit easier. I thought it had flattened off. Looked at my Wahoo and it still said it was 10%. That just shows you how much gradient is in that first section. But it's eased off now, it's a bit more pitchy. So let's go and finish it off. My God, I made it to the top. Just. I think I probably forgot just how hard that climb was. After that first slope, it does flatten off in sections, but the steep bits are just so steep. But we made it, and like I say, I promised you good views. Check that out. See right across to Calpe, Morera, the mountains over there, where a lot of the best climbs are. I think this is probably the best spot around Calpe for views, to be honest. So it's worth the pain to get up here. So I'm just going to descend back down into the town now. And obviously I've managed to do a fair few climbs and a fair few views and roads to show you sort of the best of Calpe, but there is so much more that I haven't been able to cover. So many more climbs, Tudons, Guadalest, loads of others that I can't think of right now. Confrides, like loads and loads of climbs that are available to you on the doorstep. There's so much riding to do here. And if you want to join us, as I say, March 2026, you can come out here with me and some of the UK Bike Fit team, and we'll show you the best of Calpe to make sure you get the best out of your trip. You don't have to worry about anything. You don't have to worry about food. You don't have to worry about route planning, mechanical servicing, bike washing, bike building, and packing away at the other end as well. We will take care of everything for you. So if you want a trip to Calpe where you are fully looked after in an incredible villa and surroundings, then head to our website ukbikefit.com or send us a message on Instagram and we'll send you some more details, and hopefully I'll see you here.